my close-up there. Today, we're going to talk about how I hire painters, which really equates to how I hire customers. And yeah, I said I hire customers. Customers don't hire us. They do in a sense, but every time I go out to an estimate, I'm also interviewing them for a job. How I hire. You're going to say, well, you know, I need a painter. I need a professional painter. We're looking for a person, a man or a woman who has, 5, 10, 15 years of painting experience, can roll, spray, brush. No, that's not how we hire painters. What we do is look for character. And what I mean by that is somebody who shows up early. Somebody who, if you start at 8 o'clock and show up at 8 o'clock, that's not early. That's not on time. That's late. I'm always generally 99% of the time early for any of my appointments. If I take my kids somewhere that they have to be there early, maybe way too early, but that's how I am. When you walk through the door, you look at people in the eye, you say hello to them, you shake their hand. No fist pumps. Don't put your head down when somebody's looking at you, speaking to you, and say hello to everybody. You never know who you're talking to when you walk by. We had somebody come in the shop the other day for an interview, and I was kind of dressed like this in a t-shirt and jeans. It was a Friday. I might have been wearing shorts, just back from the gym, and guy had no idea who I was. And when he walked by me, he went, "Hey, what's up?" So that might not mean anything to anybody, but we like respect here. I respect the people that work here, the painters. So, I mean, as soon as he did that, he wasn't being hired. Didn't matter what he said in his interview. He had lost that interview. We've had somebody else come in and wear their sunglasses through the whole interview. We didn't hire that person. We've had many people come in, and here's a tip for everybody. Leave your cell phones in your car. We've had people stop and text in the middle of an interview, which sounds crazy. I've had people stop and take a phone call. Not an important phone call, just any phone call. The phone vibrates the whole time because they're getting text messages the whole time. Leave the phone outside. Whenever we see that, if I'm doing an interview training somebody else to do the interview, we just look at each other and they know that interview is over for me. I zone out, I'm done, and they're done. We're not going to hire them. I've also done interviews where I've hired the best people that work here. Didn't even turn into an interview. I've hired them in a minute or two, just talking to them, looking at them, and the way they interact with everybody else around here and the respect that they show. People can be trained. Not all people. Sometimes we've hired people and they don't work out the way they should have. That's just a lesson learned as we move along. But most of the good people that work here were brought in and trained. I have a project manager. He had no experience project managing. I threw him into the fire, kept him with me a long time, and he's doing great. The people that answer the phones had no experience doing that. They're doing exceptionally well. We bring people in from college every summer. They help us more than anything around here. And it's just good character people. You should look professional when you come in for an interview. I know you're coming in for a painter job. Yeah, it's okay if you wear your painter whites, but make sure they're clean. Make sure your sneakers or your boots are clean. Make sure you're wearing a clean t-shirt. Again, we're looking for great character and not experience. We don't, to a point, I don't care what experience you have. Some of the worst painters that we've had here, I don't even want to say painters, some of the worst employees that we've had here came in and said, they all say the same thing, I have 20 years experience and I can do anything. To me, that's a huge red flag because I can't do everything. And I've been painting, I was in the Painters Union for 18 years. We've been here now for, I think, 6 or 7 years. I painted, my whole family are painters. And things are changing every day. I can't do everything. I can tell you right now that I'm not great. I don't know how to hang wall covering. Our people do. I don't know how to, I'm not the fastest cutting in, but I can roll like hell. So you can't do everything. Coming in to say that, you just set yourself up for failure right away. You can't say, first day you can't come up here because the only way down is down. Again, we're looking for good people to join a team. Team people, right here. Team players. I can't say team enough, because there is no superstars. There's no Michael Jordan of painting. We're looking for great team players who'll do anything they have to do to get the job done for the customer in the way that they expect it, and to keep the jobs under budget for us, and to make things smooth in the office. If we have to babysit somebody because they're not a team player and they think that they're Michael Jordan over here, you know, they're a superstar, now we have to babysit this person all the time. He needs this, she needs that, they need this, they won't do that, she'll need this. We have so much energy going over this way that it takes away from the team, and we can't have that. So just remember, when you're going into a painting company or any company or an interview, just keep these tips in mind, and everything should work out great. All right, I'll talk to you next time.